The old classic Gothic 1. A game most people absolutely love. But here's the thing, I have never actually played it. So when I saw there was a demo on Steam of the remake of the original Gothic 1, I thought why not give it a shot. And honestly, I am really glad that I did. Because here is exactly what I think of this remake. Now, like I mentioned before, I have never ever touched the original Gothic 1, but I was genuinely surprised by how cool this remake looks. The characters, the graphics, the story so far, it all caught my attention. The demo gives us about 30 to 35 minutes of gameplay if you rush through it, which honestly left me wanting more, but hey, it's a demo. When I first stepped into the world, I realized I was playing as a guy called Nyrus. Basically a nobody who got sent to this colony for some crime he committed, and right off the bat we meet this Diego fella who tells us we need to find ourselves a place to sleep. And that is pretty much what drives the entire demo experience. So I ventured into this world and spoke to Ori, who I swear looks like Jason Statham got reincarnated into the Gothic universe. But that's beside the point. When I tried asking him some interesting questions, he basically told me to go fetch him a beer first. Classic RPG quest, right? So I got his beer, returned it, and I finally got some of my questions answered. So after having talked to Ori, my adventure continued when I found myself entering this mine. I grabbed myself a pickaxe, I had to take down 2 mole rats, which were honestly pretty easy. And this got me thinking, what do people even mean when they say this game is just brutally hard? But here is where the atmosphere really shines. The mine is genuinely dark and scary, you really need a torch to see properly, but me being me, I just went in without a light, because that's just typical me. But it really adds to that ominous vibe where darkness equals trouble. Now the cool part is that after killing those rats, I could actually grill the meat at a campfire to heal Nyrus. It's nice to see you can hunt in this game, gather and cook, because that adds to the survival element overall. And then we meet Drax. This hunter, who's part of another group within the colony, he offers us a place to sleep if we help him hunt some terror birds. At least that's what they look like to me. Again, pretty easy with a bow and arrow. After helping Drax, I talked to another guy who was mining. His name was Kurgo. Well, let's just say when he offered me a practice duel, he absolutely destroyed me. But then again, I had a damn pickaxe and he had a proper sword, so what did I expect? And right from here, I got a bit confused about where to go next. I headed back to Diego all the way in the beginning, but nothing has changed until I realized that I needed to climb some rocks to meet this guy named Redford, who's apparently friends with Drax. Now, Drax asked us to find Redford about that sleeping arrangement, but Redford doesn't exactly welcome strangers with open arms.
Did he now? Well, I don't need any help, especially not from a wet lettuce like you. And I sure as fuck ain't gonna have a stranger sleep by our fire. Now get lost.
That changed when I discovered another camp member of his who's been killed by some shadow beasts lurking around. Lucky for us, finding his dead body, that was apparently enough for us to earn his trust and being able to sleep over by his camp. Oh, and before all this, I decided to test how tough these NPCs really are. So I told Redford to shut his, mouth. Yeah, he did not appreciate that and basically one-shotted me. So that's my lesson learned. Never again. In terms of visuals of the game, I mean, it just looks genuinely impressive. I played this on 4K resolution, so I really cannot complain that much. I mean, just look at the water effects, the ground textures and the rocks, the overall atmosphere. It's all really well done. I did encounter some stutters and slight FPS drops here and there, but nothing game breaking. Considering this is also still a demo, I'm confident that the developers can iron out these issues before the full release in 2026. Combat wise, it's interesting when you're swinging melee weapons. It genuinely feels like you're playing as someone who has no clue how to fight, which actually makes sense for the character. It's unique in its own way, but when you pick up a bow, it somehow feels like you have used one before. Not entirely sure about the logic there, but I guess it works. So, if you are new to the Gothic series, like I am, yes, you can absolutely jump in here. I enjoyed what I experienced, even with some minor issues that I'm sure the developers can fix for the full release. This demo actually made me want to check out the older games too, which I will do after making this video. So, my final verdict for the demo, I am leaning towards a 7.5 out of 10. I mean, the graphics are really solid, the gameplay feels decent, and the story seems really promising. I just wish the demo was longer, so I could get a better feel for both the story and the combat systems. But what I want to ask from all of you is to let me know what you think of what I said here. Do you agree? Do you disagree? I'd really love to hear from you. And if you enjoyed this type of video, please consider subscribing to support me. It's free and it means a ton to me. Hey, it actually rhymes. Anyway, take care guys and catch you in the next one.